Hi, this is a prediction of CRS-11 from Rennes. I guess the S is sort of silent, or Rennes. I apologise for my horrible French pronunciation. That's an ignorant English person, but this is it just rising, essentially just above the horizon at coming up for like 12 minutes past 11 o'clock local time. I've just found out that the launch itself, it's down on all the websites as 21:55 hours, but it's actually going to be 21:55 and 51 seconds, which I kind of had an inkling that was going to be the case, and I calculated these positions for 46 seconds past 55. So this should be fairly accurate, but it may be off by a minute or so. In general, there's the two predictions: this, and then one that's taken for some other elements, which seem to lag behind by my prediction by about a minute or so. So anyway, I'll show you the and I tend to say to believe the predictions made by like a professional sky watcher, a satellite watcher, over mine, but it's only a minute or 2 minutes difference, so it's not as if you're going to get a beard while waiting for this to happen. So you can see it's visible, it's low at this point, but so yeah, it's getting to be like roughly the same altitude as the moon at 13 minutes past. It says it's visible here, so it's not in the shadow of the Earth. So if I tick time forward, at some point, yeah, I noticed it just drop into the shadow fairly early compared to places like Ireland, which makes sense from a geographic and geometry standpoint, because it's the same shadow that is dropping into. But yeah, I mean, it's got decent length of pass. If this is correct, there we go. It just disappears there at 2314 minutes and approximately 46 seconds. And then as that's peeling away, this is the prediction by it was done by Marco Langbroek, and then posted to me by T.S. Kelso, which is he's a kind of a big deal in the satellite observing world. It essentially goes in the same orbit, just delayed by about a minute or so, which these differences in its position may derive from just uncertainties. I've got a feeling that these orbit elements were generated like 20-30 minutes after launch, at which point the Dragon may well have been doing some burns and things to get it on its way to the space station. It's roughly the same 200 kilometre by 350 kilometre orbit, but so anyway, on the night, as long as you're within 2 or 3 minutes, I'd say be early by about 2-3 minutes, then you should be laughing. If you've got a pair of binoculars and a clear horizon. I mean, at this point it's 500 odd kilometres away, but observers in general have said it's fairly bright considering it's such a small object in comparison to the space station, at magnitude 1.5 or thereabouts, if that means anything to you. So a similar brightness to some of the stars in I don't know, the Plough or something like that. So not mega bright, but bright enough that if you've got a horizon that's as low as this, then you're laughing. Because I mean, what altitude is that now? About 38. I'm not sure if I believe that. It seems a little bit high. I might be misreading my numbers, but yeah. So that's a similar altitude to the moon now. I know it's a little bit higher. This is like at 17 minutes past, so good ways after. And this calculation here as well is I'm pretty sure it's done for a 21:55 launch time, so this will be delayed by the 51 seconds or so. The SpaceX launch will happen 51 seconds later than this thought, so this will probably be closer to 18 minutes past. There we go, it's just popped into eclipse for there. I tried putting in the orbit, the position for, just spare me 1 second, I've forgotten the name. Oh, Lyon, that's not exactly a hard name to remember, but so if I put it in, do it for directly for the Lyon Observatory, Lyon, France. We'll go for just Lyon, France, as most likely to live there. I know you gave me some coordinates, but we'll do it for here for now, and then I'll list it quickly. So here's Kelso's prediction. Where's my one there? So yeah, mine's quite a lot lower on this. This is not lower. So I think I've maybe got my periaps and apoaps in a slightly different position to the Kelso prediction. But you know, it is visible. But yeah, for a very short period of time, and it's going to be very low. So you're going to need a super low horizon there. So and the altitude is, I can't even read that. 18. Is it? Could it be 18? It just seems really low. Let's just do pause it, and then how do I measure angles? Astronomical calculations. Is that an angle measurer? Yeah. Oh, like yeah, 18 degrees, which is actually fairly, you know, decently visible. I mean, it's like about three binocular widths of like 7x50s. 7x50s are usually about 6 or 7 degree field of view, if you know, not super wide. So you've got a chance at seeing it, but like I said, it disappears into shadow really early. So let's get time moving again, and then say Kelso on. Oh, if I can click on it, it's not letting me click on it. Unless I'm not doing it properly for some reason. Oh, I guess it's because I'm stuck in angle measuring mode. Oh, so I might as well take advantage of that fact. So that's 10 degrees above the horizon, and then let's say just keep an eye on this clock yourself and do the timings. 22:17, which is probably closer to 23:18, 18 minutes past, with allowing for the slightly later launch. So I hope that's been useful for you. Sorry for the mumbling. I'm not prepared to script or anything. I just thought I'd knock this out because it's fairly easy to do. So hope you see it, and yeah, clear skies and all that. So right, cheers.